I got two pieces of news. First and foremost, gamers are getting dumber, as well as 69, almost 70% of gamers are cheaters. But let's start with gamers are getting dumber. Gamers are becoming less interested in strategic thinking and planning. So not only do you niggas not buy games, but the games you do play, you niggas suck. Let's talk about it. In our blog post, we focus a lot on demographic cohort comparisons. Yeah, whatever, let's get to it. The game motivation profile is a 5-minute survey that allows gamers to get personalized reports on their gaming motivations and see how they compare with other gamers. Over 1.7 million gamers worldwide have taken this survey. That's a decent data pool, bigger than a lot of these other ones. The 12 motivations they measured in our model were identified via statistical analysis how gaming motivations cluster together. For this analysis, we used the data from 1.5 million gamers who participated in the profile between June 2015 and 2024. Respondents from China were excluded because gamers in China have a very different gaming motivation. I wonder what their motivation is. It said we already know that. In our motivation model, strategy is defined as an appeal of a long-term thinking, planning, and careful decision-making. Gamers who score high on strategy prefer longer time horizons for planning and complex decision-making, with many underlying parameters to consider. Nigga, we know what strategy is. Let's get to the data. 12 motivations. How big is it drop? 33 percentile. It's the decline to predates. Damn, so it even gets rid of the decline of identical for both men and women. So is this the general stat? They made this extra difficult to read. When we looked at long-term trends across 12 motivations, we found that many motivations were stable or experienced minor deviations over the past 9 years. Strategy was the clear exception. It had substantially declined over the past 9 years, and the magnitude of this change is more than twice the size of the next largest change. In the charts below, the dots represent the average strategy score among players who responded to the gamer motivation profile. Strategy is represented on the y-axis as a percentile, with the starting date the 2015th anchored at the 50th percentile. Damn, someone like, God damn, you niggas do. This makes sense why you niggas suck. This shit, ooh, this shit go all the way. Ooh. So that makes sense. And you know what's funny about this data is the people who complain the most about that say gaming is dead. Where does that argument mainly come from? Call of Duty, Madden, 2K, FIFA niggas. People who play multiplayer games. Y'all love, first of all, that's a lie. But then people who mainly play only multiplayer games, y'all don't even play them well. This is crazy. Y'all fucking suck. It makes sense why when you hop in a multiplayer game, it's really, because I like to say it's not random, it's random. R-A-N-D-U-M-B, random. It makes sense. You niggas is dead ass dumb. You don't want to think about it. Niggas don't and I wonder if this has anything, if there's see, they need to do a deeper dive into the psychology of the iPad kid, right? We have the first generation of iPad kids growing up and are now adults who are like 18, 19, 20. I wonder how much being an iPad kid affects their ability to process information and adjust accordingly. Because now I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, damn, 67% of y'all don't know how to strategize? That means a large portion of y'all don't understand the concept of, I have the high ground, Anakin. This is bad. This is bad. You don't know basic military, that, yo, so niggas don't understand the concept of a flank. Like, yo, let me get a flank. The more defense. So there was a study also for men and women too. Hold on, let me see. I want to see this one. We look at a potential confound and the data sampling issues in several ways. First, let's break down the chart by gender. Note that in the chart below, we're anchoring the starting point of both cohorts to the 50th percentile so we can more directly compare differences and changes over time. Men actually care more about strategy than women. Uh-oh, that's a problematic statement. The PC people are not gonna like that. Women, there should be a gap between the lines, but this would make it harder to visually see any differences in the longitude trend lines. The decline of strategy is remarkably consistent across male and female gamers. This also means that the overall finding would be the same even if the proportion of men and women have changed over time. This study is sexist. Oh my goodness. The decline is similar whether we're looking at US or non-US gamers. No reason to read that. So don't. Actually, I'm glad they threw this in the study. What up, Cammy? I'm glad they threw this in the study. So all you UK niggas with crooked teeth and musty armpits. What up, Amicia? All you UK niggas with crooked teeth and musty armpits who love to brag about they fucking free healthcare but don't use it. We don't want to hear about how you're so much smarter gamers than us, because you're not, according to the data. You bruvs don't think either. So shut up and eat your fish and chips and your fucking, because they're the only ones who be talking shit. You eat your fucking nasty ass mush pie and fish and chips and keep losing revolutionary wars, bruvs. But why the strategy why has there been a decline? Do they have actually data on this? In this light, the decline of strategy is not likely an idiosyncratic phenomenon, using big ass words, among digital gamers, but the parallels of the general reduction is in attention spans. Oh, I was right. I love how I didn't read this article. I was right. They're basically saying you niggas is iPad kids, bruh. Yeah, blood pudding, your nasty ass muffins. I was right. This is just a fancy way of saying the iPad kids, cell phones. It's ruining everybody's way. It's crazy. It's funny, but then it's also not funny, because we also talk about this on the stream all the time. Bring back critical thinking in this. Me personally, if I was president, one of the things that like I would spend more of our tax dollars on is education. I personally believe that a debate class, debate club, or debate course should be it should be a part of every US curriculum, just so it can teach people how to have conversations with others that disagree with them without getting emotional, but also be able to critically think about how other people's perspectives affect the world, and also have people better understand themselves. And also just, you know, it helps people think and be smarter. Yeah, like kids, like people are like, yo, you're a really good debater. It's because I was in a debate club when I was a kid. So like, I don't get very emotional when I talk to people. I just listen to what you say and then make you like a dumbass. And an example is the video I uploaded. The video I uploaded with talking about the DEI samurais. The main argument that they've been making about why they're not racist and they don't like Assassin's Creed Shadows is because it's not historically accurate. Now, anybody who's on the internet, you've seen this, that is the main talking point. It's not historically accurate. So I took that argument and I attacked it. I didn't attack anybody. I attacked that argument from a comedic standpoint where I did not preach anything. I simply said a few jokes to make you think. And for the most part, I think most people are fucking with it. But if you go read that comment section, there are still people leaving paragraphs. That's not the point. It's not about historical accuracy. Now, that's what you call moving the goal. Oh, now it's not about that. Well, what is it about then? And then there's people that you could tell that some people didn't watch the full video, because I saw a lot of comments saying, oh, it's not about 100% historical accuracy. Now the argument is, oh, it's about the fact that every Assassin's Creed had a protagonist that was native to the land that the game took place. I talked about how that's not true in the series. Eivor in Assassin's Creed Valhalla is not native to England. They were Norwegian Vikings that invaded the land. They were pillagers. That's not true. Aveline from Assassin's Creed Liberation is not native to America. She was a black person. I can literally take Assassin's Creed Liberation and turn that into an hour-long video about why historical accuracy is a stupid argument for this fucking game, bro. Aveline was a black person that lived in the deep south of New Orleans and was just walking around without anybody. That doesn't exist. That does not exist. It's one of the most historically inaccurate things I've ever seen, bro. And not only was she black, she was a woman. If that was real, they would have been like, nigga, what you doing walking around downtown New Orleans? Yank your ass up, bro. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Now they moving the goalposts. Like I said, like if I was president, that's one thing that I would do. It's brain rot racist. They're fucking stupid, bro. I would incorporate some type of debate course, because it's very clear. Like I said, it's funny, but it's also not funny. These cell phones and these iPads they are fucking with people. I got to add this one to the show notes. Also, what's her name's not historically accurate either. Edward Kenway, he was not native to the Caribbean. And I've seen people say, because I've seen people use that argument, and then I've seen the counter argument be, well, white people, Europeans, were mainly pirates that were in the Caribbean. And the counter argument to that is, yes, that is true. There were a lot of European pirates in the Caribbean, but your original argument was that Yasuke is not historically accurate. It's not historically accurate that fucking, what's the name, Edward Kenway should be in the damn Caribbean. By your logic, there should have been a fucking black or some type of a Chicano assassin for the fucking pirate game. But they don't, like I said, they keep moving the goalposts. And that's why me personally, I don't debate with people like that. I just make jokes. And hopefully it makes people think. Where's the Mexican Assassin's Creed? There's a rumor that there's supposed to be an Aztec one. I know you're making a joke, but there is a rumor there's supposed to be an Aztec one. Let me see, podcast notes. You said Chicano. My bad, not Chicano. What did they originally call the Puerto Ricans? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I said Chicano. My bad. Tia is I don't know how to pronounce that shit. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. There was a word for them before the Spaniards came in. Let's see. What's the data on this shit? Tianos, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. If we're going by logic, then that's what should have been the star of the Assassin's Creed pirate game. Because those were the native people of the Caribbean, right? And if not that, then a black person, but then that's not native because a lot of them were brought to the islands for slavery reasons and all that other shit. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I could really break it down because like history, that video was very easy for me to do. History, I did very bad in school, but history, Tianos, y'all know I can't pronounce shit. History was one of my favorite subjects, and I've played every Assassin's Creed game, so I was like, oh, this is an easy video. I'm finna eat through you niggas, bro. Like, I did terrible in art history and club. I loved history because if you don't know it, you're gonna repeat it. Oh, what's the data on this? I'm losing my track of thought. Gamers have become less interested. Oh, gamers can't strategize. Now, spelling and reading was that was not my best. French were heavily involved in the Caribbean. Yeah, but the French are not native to the Caribbean. They were colonizers. The argument is who's native and who's not. The Thai is from it. The Spanish word they were in it. Next one I got for you is 69% of gamers. We might as well round that up. 70% of gamers admit to smurfing. So not only do you niggas cannot strategize, you don't understand the concept of the high ground and flanking, but you also are fucking cheaters. And it actually makes sense. This data actually correlates with the previous data. Yeah, you 69 freaky ass niggas. As a native Orlandian, I'm agreeing with you. Revisionist history, but you got to blame Texas because in Texas they changing the textbooks. That's why I made that joke. Y'all be cheating too. A new study on toxicity in gaming has found that 70% of gamers admit to smurfing. For those of you unaware, smurfing is something pussies do. It's when you're average to above average at a game, and your elo gets you to a point where it puts you in a game where you're going against other players who are equally as good as you, and you're no longer dominating, and it fucks with your ego. And instead of taking a step back and saying, you know what, I'm gonna get better at the game and I'm gonna learn the mistakes I'm making, you instead go make a different account so that you can go play against new players and beat them up. That's what smurfing is. It's basically for people with weak ass egos. Despite hating it when others smurf against them. Also, they hate it when other people smurf. This is fucking funny. What up, Tattles? The uninitiated may be wondering what smurfing is. Yeah, we already know. When you play online games against others, the game tries. Yeah, we know. Bro, where's the fucking data at? Gamers report smurfing taking place a lot, with 97% of participants in a new study saying they believe they play against Smurfs sometimes. The belief is viewed as toxic by the gaming community, yet 69% admitted to smurfing themselves at least sometimes, and 13% saying they do it frequently or almost always. Apex niggas are known for it? Yeah. Relative to Smurfies, the participants perceive Smurfs as more likely to be toxic, to disengage from the game, and to enjoy the game. The team from Ohio State University wrote in their study, they were also pronounced other effects. Relative to themselves, participants thought that other gamers were more likely to be toxic, less likely to keep playing the game, and less likely to enjoy the game. At the end of the study, the team asked for feedback and found that gamers recruited from Reddit informed them of a number of reasons why they smurfed, ranging from wanting to play alongside friends. I feel like that's the only time like I'll accept that makes sense. Or different skill levels to wanting to crush a bunch of noobs. I feel like that's the real main reason though. That's the real main reason. The team conducted a second study asking players to evaluate these various reasons for smurfing, having been told that there were real reasons given by Smurfs who had won the game they were smurfing in. They were also asked what level of punishment should be given to Smurfs. The team was expecting people to use motivated blame perspective or to generally think what smurfing is wrong no matter the justification. This perspective says if something is wrong, it doesn't matter your reason for doing it. It is always wrong. Yeah, what's the data on this shit? However, the team found that gamers evaluated whether smurfing was wrong or individual basis, ranking some types of smurfing as more blameworthy as others and wanting harsher punishment for smurfs with less justifiable reason. The thing is, how do you prove that, right? Overwatch comp isn't fun because they be smurfing. A third study found that non-gamers had roughly the same socially regulated perspective, seeing nuance in smurfing behavior. While interesting in its own right, I'm gonna be honest, like if you're just trying to play with your friend and like your level's too high, because I remember Beezy had to do that with us because he plays ranked in Apex. I don't view that as smurfing. Like you're just playing with your friend. To me, smurfing is like you're intentionally making a new account to go fuck with people. And then if you made a new account and you're just playing with your friends, I don't really view that as like smurfing. Like sometimes you have to do that. I understand that. Give the toxicity often associated with gaming, the team hopes that finding could be applied elsewhere. Games may offer a really potent tool to test things that are not about games, blah, 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 blah. Interesting. How we feeling about this? 70% of gamers are cheaters. I gotta save this one too. Oh, that's what smurfing is? Shout out to the 800 in here. If we new, hit the follow button. Turn on noties. 70% of gamers are smurfers. Niggas is weak. I think it speaks. I feel like you can correlate a lot of this going back to like just societal issues. iPad kids. I think the last study with people not being able to critically think and strategize in the multiplayer games they claim to love. That goes back to the lack of critical thinking in society now because a lot of people are so dumbed down thanks to just scrolling on their phones on TikTok and shit. And then I think you can correlate this data to in society, everybody gets a trophy. There are a lot of ramifications to that. It's just important to teach your child how to lose than it is to how to win. And a lot of people don't know how to lose. And now we got a group of people cheating in a video game. And the crazy part is, for what? You don't even make any money off of this. That's the part that kills me. You're broke. You're broke. You're broke. You're broke. The average gamer is 35. I know, right? If we take that data too, we love talking about data. I don't talk about my feelings on here. We talk about data over here. That's right. The average gamer is 35. And guess what? In 5 years, the average gamer will probably be between 36, 38, maybe even 40. That number is going to continue to go up. So if we coordinate all the data together, the average gamer is 35. You niggas be cheating and you can't. Although I think this has more to do with younger gamers, but you can correlate this one to the old. This is crazy. This is crazy. Crazy behavior. It's just games. God damn. I cheat in games on PC all the time. 600. So yeah, that's the data I got for y'all, man. That's the data I got for y'all. Yeah, I know other channels upload my shit. I mean, I'm lit. That's what. No, they don't make no money out that shit. Fucking, I claim that shit. New claims on what Xbox on every screen means. We got some new rumors. And then when you come back, drop 5 stars in the chat because you a cheater. For the past 5 months, for the past few months and years, Microsoft has been talking a lot about bringing Xbox to every screen. While details on that remain both scarce and confusing, a new claim from journalist Jez Corden of Windows Central gives a bit of insight into what that looks like. And speaking on the Xbox 2 podcast, Corden spoke about what he's heard about the concept. Black gamers don't cheat. That's facts. I actually have some details on exactly what Xbox on every screen looks like, he said. And I think what it is that every Xbox game will have a consistent social UI across all games. So like if you're playing Sea of Thieves, for example, on the PlayStation, you will be able to bring up a mini Xbox guide or something like that, kind of like BattleNet or sort of. So basically a launcher on every platform. Corden then added that it's at the point in development that it has a code name within Xbox called Rose Way. Obviously, this is likely just a small part of Microsoft's larger plan for an Xbox on every screen. The company is still working on next-gen hardware and possibly a handheld, and even improvements on cloud gaming. So basically, they're trying to find ways to weasel their branding into platforms. And early rumors suggest some type of like launcher, basically. Take it with a grain of salt, it's rumors, but honestly, this is believable. This is believable. Yo, shout out to Lil Man with the sub. I appreciate it. Interesting. For all the niggas out there that don't shower, I got some news for you. Super Smash Bros. For all the niggas with a fucked up hairline and haven't gotten a haircut in 6 years. Showing up to tournaments with GameCube controllers wrapped around your neck and beat up t-shirts. Got some news for you. Your hero Sakurai says, fairness is overrated. In the video, Sakurai explains that having characters with different sets of strengths and weaknesses gives the game a sense of push and pull. He cites an example of Mario vs. Mario mirror matches. While it resolves these balance issues, it also creates a static experience. He also calls the internet an echo chamber of sorts, stating that players tend to believe that community opinions of relative strength even when they aren't necessarily true. He says, this is a really nice way of saying stay in your lane. You're not a game developer, pussy. To support his argument, Sakurai revealed some interesting data regarding the relative win rates of each character in Smash Bros. He reports that the highest win rate of a character in the game is 51%, while the lowest is 47%, a difference of around 4%. The director is clearly happy with this data, concluding as it follows: any fighter has a shot at winning a match, so the next time your hardcore Smash friend makes fun of you for picking a low-tier character like Little Mac, try sending him this video. For those not following, he's basically saying the data suggests that the win rate amongst all characters in Super Smash Bros. Is pretty even. It really just comes down to your skill level and understanding the matchup. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the latest entry in the series, first came. He's just giving some bullshit ass. That's actually pretty fucking interesting. The only counter argument I would give to this is, I feel like that argument does appeal. It does apply more to Smash Bros. Because Smash Bros. Is a party brawler. The mechanics aren't as deep. So I believe his data when he says that the win rate is pretty even. I would love to see some data on a game like Tekken 8, where there's just a lot of fuck shit in that game. Is the win rate the same? Is it about the same? Or is there a visible character that's just winning way more? But I believe this for Smash Bros. I could be wrong, but like I do feel like it being a party brawler, it does benefit from the fact that it's easier to balance because there's not as many mechanics. I feel like party brawlers are more of a mind game. It's more of a mind game and a test of your patience. Reina wins most in tracking 8. I love that my agenda is being pushed. Tracking 8. I believe it. Reina wins most in tracking 8. I feel like this is interesting too. I love articles like this. We had 3 of them. Like I want to see more data-driven articles. Like how many of you niggas is bitches, bro? That's what I want to know. Let's see. Smash Bros. Data suggests characters win at equal. Does Smash have those ridiculously broken characters pro play where players do a gentleman's agreement and not to use them? You should go on Reddit. Some guys always track the winning rate in Tekken 8. Well, I would love to see it in Tekken. I was using Tekken as an example, but like Street Fighter, every major fighter. In Elite Smash, you'll run into the majority of the same characters. Right. And what Sakurai is saying is just because the community, that's literally what he says in this article, just because the community agrees that there are characters that are better than others doesn't mean that's what the data suggests. You see what I'm saying? You can feel something, but the numbers say something different. That's what he's arguing. I was playing Tekken 8 earlier before I came. I don't think the characters are the biggest problem. It's just how the game doesn't reward much defensive styles. Yeah, it does need more defensive mechanics. And playing the same characters doesn't mean those characters are winning more. Yeah, it means they're just played more. Don't be afraid to bring up the Jedi Survivor stats. Yeah, 40% of y'all played the game on normal to easy, y'all, and very easy. New basketball game on the horizon for those who are tired of 2K. NBA Superstars is bringing the classic NBA Jam vibe to arcades. I never heard of this game. I just randomly seen this article. NBA Superstars brings 3v3 arcade style basketball action featuring all 30 teams consisting of 120 of the biggest stars in the NBA. Players can take the court as LeBron. Yeah, we know. Blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about mechanics. The game features Superstar mode where you can battle out to earn MVP honors. You can also track your stats over several PlayStations with free online accounts that you log into using a QR code. Thanks to the inclusion of the iconic announcer Tim Kitzrow, the entire experience is tied together and brought back to the NBA Jam roots. Oh, here's the trailer. This shit totally missed my sub box. Hold on, let me Yo, what the fuck? Yo, it is YouTube. Yo, what the fuck? It's for some reason full screen YouTube is like knocking out my web browser. This has to be a glitch. All right, no full screen videos today. Let me make it smaller. No full screen. There's something weird going on. I wonder if it's like an extension or something. Ooh. Is this a mobile game? It looks fun. It looks like a mobile game though. 3v3 basketball. How do I do theater mode? I don't even know how to do theater mode. How you do that shit?
Let's bring taste back. Let's bring
Press T.
We don't make sense.
Yeah, this has got to be a mobile game. After a 3-decade wait, the NBA has made a triumphant return to arcades. What platforms though?
And an Italian icon.
I feel like this could be a good game for mobile though.
Take cover. Oh, with a vicious slam.
Boom shakalaka. It's the same dude. Okay. Hey, but you made it, Sith. Hey, listen. If you're not getting any notifications of when I go live on Twitch, like Sith the Owls, follow me on Twitter. I've been going live on there. That might help. Turn notifications on Twitter so you'll know when I'm live. Twitter notifications always work. Or yeah, matter of fact, yeah, join the Discord. That's actually a better one. The Discord, anytime I go live or drop a video, a bot posts and it adds everybody. Twitter's literally how I got here. Yeah, join the Discord. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. You'll get a notification every time I go live automatically. I have a bot program. Wait, it's an arcade game? Nigga, where are we supposed to play? You want me to go to Dave & Buster's? This might be the first time I ever seen a trailer for a Dave & Buster's exclusive. This must be one of those games that Dave & Buster's wants us to bet on with they fucking app. Boo, nigga. Put this shit on mobile. Put it on PC, something. Boo. Coming to Dave & Buster's Premium. Run around our local Dave & Buster's with cum stains all over the carpet and play some superstars. I'm good. You probably have those issues because you need to update your browser. I do need to update it. But no, I haven't had any issues. It literally just started today. This is the first time it ever happened. It's weird. I did install a new plugin last night. I wonder if it's a plugin. That's disappointing. It's a cabinet. Get the fuck out of here. Keeping it in the sports realm, got some news on I talked about that yesterday, Sauce. Did you ever try the Arc browser? No. So I actually got early access to the Arc browser. For those unaware, Arc is a new AI driven browser that'll help you like find info. I have it on my phone. I like it, but I can't use it on my PC because it only works with Windows 11. If you want to try it out, it has AI built into the web browser. I can't use it because it only works on Windows 11 and I'm not upgrading until I get a new PC. My computer works fine. I'm of the ideology, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, it's really good at aggregating news via AI. Like you can tell the web browser what's the latest gaming news for the last 24 hours or something like that, and it'll go and search for you. It's pretty cool. Why does this person's name keep popping up? What the fuck? Keeping in the sports of game, keeping in the realm of gaming. Bro, get this shit out of here. Sports, say cheese. Take this with a grain of salt because they're like a hip hop platform, and I'm not gonna lie, they be tweeting anything. They tweeted some news about, I don't know where the source is for this, about college football. I have a 2080 Samurai. The game will have no cross-play for Dynasty, no mascot mode. Gameplay is much faster than Madden. That's what interests me most. It's gonna play different from Madden. Helmets may get knocked off. No college game day. Custom playbooks. No ESPN license. 5-star players feel completely different than 2-star players. I would hope so. And way more equipment than Madden. For all my football heads out there, what does this do for you? I don't know shit about football. Should I be excited? Time for an update, big dog. I'm waiting to see if that 50 series come out. I just been playing on my console. Nothing. Fuck EA. Okay, we'll move on. I guess it's fuck EA. No mascot is weak. Rise of the Ronin is getting new features and missions this week. Another game I need to finish. 2 months after its launch, Rise of the Ronin, which by the way, this is another PlayStation game niggas didn't buy, is set to get new features and missions from developer Team Ninja. In a blog post, they stated you'll get 5 new ally missions. When replaying a world in midnight, you can choose to have public order deteriorate again. Level sync selection features added missions from Testament of the Soul. 2 new set bonuses added to midnight difficulty. Additional dojo training partners, and add martial skill type bonus and raise limit for the target score, and then a bunch of gameplay improvements. Basically, yeah, it's a long ass game. I'm gonna go back and finish this one. I think I'm like halfway through. More content. Come on, TBH, you got to get at least a 3090. They're like $300. The thing, if I get one though, and I put it in this PC, it's just gonna bottleneck my PC. At this point, because my PC's so old, it's better to just build a whole new PC. So I'm trying to see what them prices on that 50 series is gonna be when they come out, because it's supposed to be announced this year. Before I upgrade. Yo, shout out to Fox with the sub, appreciate it. The 50 series won't be out till November, September. And then if I buy a new PC now, I'm just gonna be mad when the 50 series comes out, man. Just rough being a gamer, man. Just rough being a gamer. Yeah, I'm a 50. Can I? That's what I'm trying to be. I'm a 50-90 type of guy. I play all my games on console nowadays, so like me having an older PC doesn't matter. Yeah, let my PC, as long as it's still working, I keep it clean. I'm not really playing too many games on PC right now. Besides X-Defined and Marvel Rivals, I can run it. EA just robbed all my games, according to this Twitter user. Take this with a grain of salt, but we've been talking about this. Ubisoft recently did it. I don't know if you guys know, but these digital games on these platforms, you don't actually own them. They have the right to revoke your right to use them because you license them. I don't know if this is true or not, but this Twitter user, this came across my For You page, and this is why I said I do like some of the changes that have been made to Twitter, because if it wasn't for the For You page, I would have never seen something like this. Take it with a grain of salt because I don't know this person. I don't know if we can trust it, but it is interesting. This is being tweeted out. I would like to see more people tweet stuff out and see if has this happened to anybody else on the EA platform. Apparently they revoked his right to play Dead Space 2, 3, a bunch of FIFA games. We're losing games that we're paying for. So this is gonna help me push my agenda. If there's a game you're genuinely interested in, maybe start buying hard copies again. They'll be worth money one day, because these niggas is taking games off our hard drive. He probably just a scammer. My only thing is, like, this does look real. This doesn't look like it's something Photoshop. Yeah, the only other thing is maybe he did do some scamming. Maybe he bought it off a Gray Key site or something. That's why I said take it with a grain of salt. I need to see more evidence. I don't know this person. I was saying, like, the key might be stolen. That's what I started doing a few years ago. Yeah, and he's not explaining anything. Like, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Maybe he was buying with stolen credit cards, and that's why I said take it with a grain of salt. There might be more to the story. I don't know this person, so I'm waiting to see. I'm just saying keep an eye out. We're gonna be looking for articles. This could be the next big drama in the gaming space, and remember where you heard it here first. on this stream, EA might be the next one. All I'm saying, chat, is keep an eye on EA. Because although I don't know this person, so they're not credible, it's also not unbelievable. This is Electronic Arts we're talking about. Easily top 5 most evil corporation in the gaming space. I got that pop-up when opening the EA app, but I did not lose any games. I mean, Ubisoft did say don't get comfortable owning games. Crazy. I've seen that deadlock footage, Shahid. I'm not sharing that. I'll talk about it, but I'm not sharing it because it's leaked footage that's under NDA. I'm not risking a copyright claim. But remember the other day when I talked about on stream the Valve is working on a new hero shooter? There's footage floating around online on there's footage floating around online on Twitter. If you want to find it, you can get it, but I'm not gonna play it on stream because I'm not gonna risk a copyright claim. Just search on Twitter deadlock gameplay footage. You'll find it. I saw it last night. There's a reason I didn't put it in the show notes today. Why you put that in the group chat, Nomad? It's not a secret. I've been playing on my console. It's how I've been extending the life on my PC. Got you. I wasn't there yesterday. All good. All good. That is all I got. Let me hop into the sub box real quick. We've been yapping a lot. Almost 2 damn hours. Hop into the sub box before we get on the game. Get on the game. I'm not really seeing anything though. Multiverse official, showcasing that yesterday. You getting on X-Defiant? No, I'm getting on Hellblade. I played X-Defiant last night. Maybe tomorrow I'll get on X-Defiant. Microsoft unveils ChatGPT 4.0 for Azure. I'm a fraud? Am I a fraud or you don't pay attention? Chat, is it a secret that I play most of my games on my Xbox and PlayStation right now because my PC is old? Is that a secret? South Carolina, y'all need to update your internet. Y'all need to update your internet. Skull and Bones entered season 2. Holy smokes. Nah, you say it all the time. Yeah, Nomad's the fraud. I will be playing Hellblade on my Xbox. Xenoblade 2 got a fucking update? What the fuck? What if an immersive story? What is this? Marvel shit. Akuma's coming. Chivalry 2. Nah, I don't got a Titan. I got a 2080. New JG video. All right, that's all old. Not a lot of trailers. Get the chat to power you up now. I told you I'm waiting. That's how I've been prolonging the life of my damn PC. Just been playing games on Xbox mainly. That's why do you think I've been so pro cross-platform? My PC old. When there's cross-play, I can play with y'all. Like Wukong, I most likely will play it on my Xbox. The what if shit for Apple Vision? I don't know.
You know, not that long ago, this city
What
looked
is this?
hella different. But then, Mr. Buff. This corporate tool wanted all self-expression prohibited, erased, gone. But graffiti is about to save the day again.
The graffiti. Mark Echo's Getting Up Part 2. Ooh, platformer.
And the city back.
The game looks cool, but it's too fucking colorful. It's too colorful. Just say you cheap. Well, if you paid the amount of taxes I paid, you'd be cheap too. I got a lot of overhead, my boy. I got a lot of overhead every month.
It's time to finish this masterpiece.
I just added this to my Steam wish. It's too color. It looks cool, but it's hurting my eyes. Hi-Fi Rush Jr. No, this isn't Hi-Fi Rush. This is Her-Fi Rush. Her-Fi, let's go.
Hi-yo, buddy. I think...
Looks alright. Looks alright. I don't know if I'll play it just because I know that's going to hurt my eyes. Well, if you like it, it's called Arcade GK because I see some of y'all say y'all like it. Dragon Ball Xenoverse Official Future Saga Chapter 1. Chapter 1? There's even more content? A little like Sunset Overdrive. I wish they would make another one of those. I'm getting old. Why? Of course. Why do you think I wear glasses, Red? To help my damn eyes.
さあ見せてくれスーパーサイヤ人ゴッドの力
神の力思い知るがいい
I'm entering my glasses wearing phase. Embrace it.
力を引き出せるはずだよせっかくだし
I think I played on Sunset Overdrive with you a couple times and I never finished it. The game's not even long.
ゲストも
That's
呼ん
crazy
じゃおう
part.
カカロッタ
Kaka. Why you say it like that? Like shit. Kaka. Who's ready to relive all your favorite stories?
まだ未完成だけど今しかないよね皆殺し
I just want y'all to know, like, I feel like if you're blinded by like anime games, you're thinking like, oh, cool. Dragon Ball Z Universe is still getting content updates. You know what I see when I see this? I see this is why Bandai Namco games fucking suck and they're all the same. Who has time to sit down for original ideas and innovative ideas when you still got to push out updates for this game? They are still using resources for, when did this game come out? (2015) 2015 this game came out. 10 years ago. They are still using resources to update a game from 10 years ago that maybe 10 to 15 people care about. Get this shit off my screen, bro. You got Sparking Zero coming out. Like, put some resources on that. What if I graduated high school when that shit came out? I care. And I'm telling you, man, the anime gamers, man.
More than a
I'm gonna do something about them.
It's a prism of endless possibilities. I am the Watcher. I am your guide through these vast new...
They made the Watcher a DEI? He used to be a bald-headed guy, a bald-headed white guy, I mean. He's black now? How could... And like, I'm not racist. I'm just being like, how could a black person be one of the oldest beings in the civilization that watches over the galaxy and be black? They can't even clean up their own neighborhoods. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's more about historical accuracy. It's more about historical accuracy. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me.
Realities. Your world is facing an...
Said this is really how that sound?
Multiversal villains have broken from their destinies, altering their fate.
Yeah, we was the original beings. We was the original beings. Yo, speaking of We Was Kings, right? Before we start playing this trailer, you know, another thing I saw in the comment section of my Assassin's Creed video, it's not about race because everybody loved Assassin's Creed Origins. Cap. Revisionist history, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Do not forget when Assassin's Creed Origins was announced. Go look at the comment section of them fucking videos. They were mad. And that's how you know that they're racist, bro. Because that was a game that took place in Africa that starred an African. And what did the whole comment section say? We was kings. We was kings. We was kings. That statement is rooted in racism, bro. It's a little slick ass way to make jokes and shit. Like, the fuck out of here. They was mad about that shit too. You just don't like black people. I wish I would have remembered that to put that in the fucking art in the video too.
And you have been chosen.
But yeah, this black watcher, I don't like this shit. Imagine a black person watching you. What are you gonna do, rob me? This is VR, what the fuck?
And I know just the one who can help.
Like, what are you watching me for? To rob us?
Master
Huh?
Wong, good to see you.
Watcher. Just one, sir.
Wait, they made Wong Asian? He was... There's no way. It's just too much ethnicity. It's too much.
For something other than the fate of all existence. I've brought what you asked for.
Oh,
Can't wait to be the only one who experiences this. So this is Apple Vision?
Absolutely not. These spells could fracture their very being across reality.
quit scaring them.
Fine. Magic for everybody. Hooray.
You're too creative with these jokes. It's starting to feel real. You know why? You know why? One of the things that I always preach is like, I truly believe in The Art of War. It's one of my favorite books. You have to understand your enemy in order to destroy them. I feel like, and this is one of the things I talk to my girlfriend about all the time. I'd be like, yo, I'm all for like, I'm more liberal leaning. There's some things that I don't agree with, but I'm more liberal leaning. But my issue always with liberals is they just don't know how to wage war. You have to understand the concept of pick your battle. Like there's even talking points on it, because I do believe that sometimes these corporations are pandering. I mean, Black History Month is a perfect example, right? Black History Month comes around and now they love niggas. So like, I do believe there's some truth to what the other side is saying about sometimes there's an agenda that's being pushed, but it's like where they're wrong when it comes to the Assassin's Creed thing is, right? I would argue you have to learn the concept of pick your battle. Is this the hill that you want to die on? Assassin's Creed is the game you think is pushing in some type of weird agenda? Like, nah. And that's what I mean. Like, I think everybody needs to learn the concept of pick your battles. There are certain hills you should die on, and there's other ones you should not. And on the liberal side of things, I be feeling like niggas just be arguing about their feelings all the goddamn time. And you have to understand your enemy to dismantle them. And a lot of times people on the other side, they like to root their conversation in statistics and data. So you have to come with feelings and not facts. And then you clown them. It loses you humor. You can't give emotional responses to shit. Fake statistics, exactly. So you had to hit them with real statistics.
You're going to be faced with a choice. All who used Infinity Stones are.
So is this a game or what does it say? An immersive story experience for the first ever interactive Disney Plus original story. Disney Plus? Is this going to increase the price of Disney Plus? The new mixed reality experience will release on May 30th. Oh, it's coming out soon. As a free app, it's free? This, you know, this shit ain't longer than an hour. Stepping into the leading role of an hour. Yeah, I swear to God, I did not read this. I did not read ahead. Yo, the jokes write themselves. Stepping into the leading role of an hour-long narrative-driven journey and help the watcher as you face dangerous variants from across the multiverse, including fan favorite characters like Thanos, Hela, and the Collector, the Red Guardian, and more. Under the guidance of Wong, learn how to cast mystic spells and harness the power of the Infinity Stones. Oh, so it's gonna be like it's gonna be a first-person experience, like what was it? It's gonna be this. Is that how you spell it? It's gonna be this game. First person this game. Immortals of Avium. Yeah, y'all can have this visual headache. I do not want this shit in my fucking face. This game sucks. IGN gave this shit an 8 out of 10. That's why they be losing their credibility. This shit is a 6 at best. This game was a 6 at best. Would you ever debate someone on the opposite side of certain stuff like that, like the Assassin's Creed discourse on stream? That'd be gold to see you clown them. Nah, it's not worth my time. Because people like that, when I talk about stuff like that, it's for people who are willing to listen. The problem with people like that too, like at least like those type of content creators, they've made up their mind. So it's like, it's kind of pointless talking to them. So like when I speak, it's more so in generalities for people who are open to a message. But people like that, debating them, you can't take them off their position. Also, I'm not going to debate a nigga about what's racist and what's not when their roommates are roaches. Like, you're not that high IQ when your hygiene is very elementary. So when your roommates are roaches, I'm not going to debate you. No, thank you.
Calling all friends real and imaginary. New treats just dropped at Baskin-Robbins, inspired by the movie If. Let your imagination run wild with Blue's Boardwalk Bash. Blue raspberry flavored ice cream with Oreo cookie pieces and blue cotton candy swirls. And Blossom's Berry Twirl. Strawberry and sweet cream ice creams with rainbow sprinkles and pink sugar cookie dough pieces. Treat your imagination this summer, only at Baskin-Robbins.
You love listening to your favorite artists, and we love listening to you. So let's talk. Click now to take part in our short survey, and you could win a month of gloriously uninterrupted music with Spotify Premium. That means you can enjoy all your favorite artists ad-free. Sound good? Then all you need to do is hit the banner now for your chance to win.
A Disney cruise is no ordinary vacation. It's an adventure, a fairy tale, a dream. It's where escape meets imagination, where relaxation meets excitement, where favorite Disney characters meet fun for the whole family, where wishes come true. And if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come. Disney Cruise Line, where magic meets the sea.
It was a cool little break and a little gaming news update from one of my favorite gaming critics out there. Let me see. I guess now at this point, I'm gonna roll this up and I'm gonna hop back online in a sec. So let me go ahead, we'll go off here. I'll be right back. See you soon.